is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Mamu nyina kwa ba Boadu TV so nie ye be sure say first time na wa subscribe ye nyina ye like ye nyina ye nje comment to me wi ana ya share na ansa kwabena bobi wate si NPP for so obi be bisa say na NPP for in a day ai titi si $1 no de 10 cedis o nim e da 10 cedis eti o say tama na NPP for power mo say o mo economic messiah o mo economic man omo the men to do the job omo ntimi anye atofo sem baye Dr. Siama omo baye omakeka ni omeseni hwese na economy no EOCO enke APP apenso na $1 na yesi di anke ntim changa na na list was so men NPP for mun so na de be emodia e we hwie jade egu so chama wontumi ye gya no nanso ose kwan bi ya so sika kodi omo ho no mbefe hey ombefe sika ni nyina NPP for what disika obefe sisi ya substitution ye omayo onti ye say Ofori Atta in want me out anya say omugya omo but sisi ya yi want me out Ofori Atta in woma mbe woma ponso give to ware ka ho sisi la brother pa ka ho ye na bi nso ka ho Mustafa Hamid enso ka ho oh Justin Kuduanum nyina ka ho anya ezo awozina ye ntie na
when we say because of a Juma EOCO, any your friend is say special prosecutor, any various security agencies need to know. Yeah, losing focus on a Juma, the president, the vice president, the finance minister, the Bank of Ghana governor, Ofori Atta. Any team, any ministers, yeah. Hey, Kwame, yeah, wait, what's it? Mariam, Bobie Ansah, girls, Mariam, Mr. Pacho, Okatechi, any doctor, professor, Daily Ansah, problem no, Mimpesa Minu Benyabi. I don't want to have that kind of this thing with you. Mem perceive benyabi. Ama ayi poranomoche anasifa ka be interview me. Na makeka kan sembia you see that thing. Mo de chese tem bia no mo try say mo betwi me akobibi something. You see there's something. Huh? Hey, why Mariam girls? Mr. Why Mariam Bobie Ansah girls? I don't like any this. I don't like this and that. Meme bowa. Okay. Na, Pate. Who see to know? Ayana, a ready made yana say Yesusu. Ready made. Tia because you brought it to me a show size na wapam suit a go up for you. Hey boy. Anyway, so you didn't come more about the economy. Say you ya na you lose and come a workroom. Yanshi ani lose and koma a workroom. And then koma a workroom no the economy. And koma a workroom no. Can Ofori Atta de me catch Ghana for Omo de ne beba. Can Ofori Atta beba. Odi oti kroma ubehu. Me I don't want to talk about the special prosecutor. Say no. I don't want to. Whether they are playing games or they are not playing games, can Ofori Atta me na me catch us say NDC are buying Eddie Ken Ofori Atta beba. Gabi wachere da ko se wutie mi a muntie Can Ofori Atta beba. I am telling you. Ghana ni bia wutie mi bia. Me say first sign baby. Can Ofori Atta NDC abind ni beba. Every a special prosecutor ho. Every me say there is another way that they are working on. Omo de ne beba. Can Ofori Atta will come down. Na se o tra ho no se o bo bra yi a enka brane mu so asem anka so ma enka brane mu so asem is so unfortunate an say ya to aba no ya beto aba no ne ya te ka se ma omo nwane ma omo nwane asem we ye kan ye enko Ghana for kan saa mo nwane o mo nwane o mo kwa ma mo nwane o can Ofori Atta you say approach from Japanom na it was so some way, but you know the enipa human institutions you will see flaws, you will see mistakes, so we won't go back to the mistakes. We're gonna but obeba can Ofori Atta beba. Can Ofori Atta where they are obeba now you can't say me special prosecutor answer now car say OMC oil marketing companies Libya omni MPA workers a kabo mu edupi o man no or so for mu team to just say na wo de akwase jabi o say why no masa wo ya near the code of conduct no to form say pra enya yo sa ayi fila no awa be yab to abonte no tunim kwa me omo ye involve nyina no either say nipa no obedwane ana say obefa chire akwa pacho ne ayi ne dia fribu eye corrupt act ade akisi jabe nto oye no eye corrupt act eye krono no opeso oboye masa yeah hey honorable Felix of Osquate catch akwa no jabe one year the code of conduct no to form say kim enye ye kra one year the to form wa enye ye ebe basa pa ti omye for honorable ni say ya enkoya anim ti sa na say ye wo dibwe na ye wro ayi atu ba bia ebe ha no na so ba se papa o nyane bete kachira no mame yahu yate yade yani ne ehwe no so obeba abeka kachira ye eye oil marketing companies dodo eya omni MPA adwuefo and which adwuefo eya omudi nyina din beba omudi scan bi kosisi ye estate ene de keka ho na yenya edin bi what the banner says sa names ni mu a ebeye no nwanwa monka che jaben say empese code of conduct no yebebu so yempese yebebu so yesra no pa tisa yebe katakati yani adi code of conduct na nanti akọ hani borga akọpe ba bi di ato ne ase abakra yeyemu wia boko boys yeyemu wia ni ase akọ ne akọfa monka santre no monka santre jaben yempe kwase hwe ai ebu bukem ai shaya kakware yamam the code of conduct na to buakam ai ajabe hey graka to behave ajabe behave behave basa behave yempesa obeye NDC ni JM so and that amasa would dear bracket to be enye ye ma ye no wo hakura o ajaben wa hwe ni pase ase a unhu so ye sha ase a unhu so ade anu be ye no kroma na be ya nwanwa o what yo odi ani e ka kire wo no masa behave behave. Say, my encrophobia. I said, encrophobia or MPA case, or my discount 280, say a million Ghana cedis. Almost fraud acts in oil marketing companies room, and individuals be Kai, hey, Basu Akana, Baba, Duba, Basu Akana, Basu Akana, please. It will come. Now, more money, then quickly some will come and bargain behind. Now, no more abo. Or more year free moon, no more year free moon. There be no agent for the passport. Togo, yeah, the passport there. Masa, oh, Baba, and Tiabe Casa, no Casa the Memo, no try the acro. Now, Fred, you'll be about so ye, a marketing company way, a way, oh, police for any drug dealers start living all you know. Say, a Jabeno, why I said you manache. I say police near or retired, still a police in the way crew. Ebi na all you know. Police for quack say drug dealers. No more siren, no more barbing. Says a munko, munko. Ebina Jabi. And this idea, Jabi, we idea. As a dear young Qualabi, and no time we need to do bien few. Baba Cratchy. And Trawan said that nigga in Mon Contoqua, not Massa, a near yin someone to yes, no. Pacho. Nancy and Corey would be a shamia honorable. Eh, so would dear grow a bebuso? Mon Cantrano, come, mon friend Cantrano, would dear grow a bebuso. Hey, Bema, Yabre, and Pesa. But we are talking about the economy. And it seems like because of these issues, you said that economy no asem, but yet Kroma, yenim de binum baya omo ba foforo. Okay. Omo ba foforo ye hu omo. San krofo we na atunyum. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Wabadam. I do it very scratch. You was on our watch. Some big brain. There's a problem. Now the way I answer some comment. What's your dollar 16 point something? OPK dollar 4 Ghana cedis in 2016. What me and farmer say in Kebia Kufa win in 2016. Yes, oh, yes, dollar bar a 3.5. Kwame, Ebia is Kromada. One win here number 2 so 4 cedis, no, a T and run is a 2017. Kwame, say yes, time and by Tebet check 2017 dollar and a number 5 cedis. Elko says this 2018 and Omokote a year 40 you know. Omoba for Franua, na JM, as I said, and Yamapa, a dear Guana economy, yano. And your friend is saying, your friend is saying, Achambi, so only Machambi, and Achambi Bebo, and you pumping for a decent shawama. I. For mommy, I can be a catcher, sir. I don't know what a economic team or more being. Even with that time, no, not dollar, not trap 4 cities, 5 cities, not airco, and so no more catcher somewhere and crop for my being. Nana Samira, dear, Miss Sister, intimate me. Shall you me for a journey? Would you, my mini sister, free? My sister Samira, free. Shall you for here, look at me? Shall Aguayada, I know what ye, what my yantre, Kume. Aguayano, I know on a faka and no for you more. Peace of Manopano. Agua Jimmy for no or central region of Jimmy, Yeah. And then they called Mommy Muko no Sikakra, Miss Ramo. Kwame Duncan. Where are Kwame? Where are called Mamma Musuka Krabi, Sramo from bye. From Kakra. From Mum from Baku. I quite Jimmy Foy. A central region on Yellow Tobacco Camquasiasemo, PCF Manopano, Kwame Duncan. A Jimmy Foy wage. Now we'll catch the Ubu NDC for say, one more economic team members no cry here for NDC for no cry and Kai. Obia one more bad bemo at mid inflation cost single ticket. O'Brien and $1 no, not a force this. And now my dollar no so now they come or they cost that they call. In all this, quite not kind of one. Mo, I go what being papa. Quite not kind of one. Ni ticket, Sano. Look, come me. What Jimmy, what Nimishe, Jimmy, way I don't cabo, me, I mean, I can twa, where Jimmy, what Nimishe. Now which now I catch I say and this for and can carry economic. Look, bueno, I to force a John Sesiama, Dr. Asiama. Where and this moon kola no. When this moon economic team kola and a yin kunya, one mu yakache, one mu yin kunya, one mu yakache sano. Now this is Satania Kaya Kakwasi Bochenum. Professor Melson, I mean, I've been for no more. I born for to some NPP. I born for to some. I born for complete. It's not like they know and they can't do. No, they don't know. Achambi, Dr. Achambi, Baumia. Look, yeah, Kwame, may catch your play. NPP so omo lose no 2024 lose no unprecedented lose no because of Baumia and Napo. How can you leave Ghana in the hands of these two? You see that thing. Then I am my boo about it too much. Tina man can me boom say Jane. Yeah, listo, me bro. Yeah, was through. I don't you go back grass. Ah, come in the Genesis, I'm on Rago. My what go jumpy. No, how? You better than your Jagana, I'm a sunny pammy anyway. Send Yansani Bako Kraka, a yet Bomia one kept and people were so angry. Like, well, Rano on my sign and say, yeah, but will be at the or minus here, January. No, Bomiano cried a ye. Bomiano cried a ye. Bakuna or Cahono. Do a Cahono. Oh, Radinia Copon. Oh. You go soon in a car, 17 to me, can be. I said, you never touch me, pa. A problem. Emia. And yon where Emia. Emia, a cratchet. Swallow, sorry, because they code of conduct to the Ababa Cahu. Bows, Mamma. Emia. How can we leave Ghana? I'm uncle for you. Professor Jamba, or Savmavo. Bomame, Mungo Teddy or Savmavo Kafa, but Baumiao. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kwame. In Konya, Dr. Atosaponi, Dr. Siama, age, JMA, you know. I'm telling you, say a Kufado ne or Savma from the East and Konya we are, in Konya we are, Omude, dollar Nisi no a Unisano, what was Savmavo? Miss me catch us, ya crying about me, or ten it, no dollar ne call, Satam ne call. Say your NPP pa na yim kunyawe so ma beto $16 or me dia ba e 10 fuel prices are back to 11 cedis per liter. Oh bro You answer shit. You answer shit. Bro. You answer shit. Bro. You gotta see something. Bro. In it. Ha! Nangyama Drama. Say MPP about power. Omo buy 90 cedi dollar I was 16. And omo di about from to 10. Fuel about 11 cedi per liter. And more a year 500, yeah, this 350. Perfume rice 25 kilos, 650, about 450. And 1 gallon, you 650, about 400. Bro, you answer shit. You answer shit. You answer shit. Ha! In it. Bro, in it. Bro. Ha! Bro, man. Masa! Sha! Onipa da sani kwaje bosia aba. Ya didn't know so man no. Fucking mine no. Dia ni fie wa kire ano a ono say na yire ne ma traumatized. Na kanye code of conduct san ka me ka kire se kwase ampani no otie kire ano. Ai Ofori Atta. Fucking mine no. Kwase kron asem new. Come on, me ko ye dey. Problem mame. Akwa no otie kire ano. No wakwaje bosia. Kwame, for the first time in Ghana history, a finance minister akwaje bosia. Now, what say wakwaje bos? Can you imagine glorifying yourself in borrowing? Glorifying yourself in borrowing. How? Say atu forcing. Beko akwaje bosia. Was say na NDC baba to party. Ada ya watimi akwaje bosia ba. How? Kwame, you answer shit. Bro. How? So wakwaje bosia. Why a finance minister? Wakwaje bosia ba. When NPP for so mo ya de no. So what me tie MPP journalist me busam say e nipa na abodam ana so wagimi ana say e den ya. No, sanya MPP ni ana Ofori Atta enka me say enkonwa economic miracles skills no but to force ni Dr. Siame enke ni kwa say MPP for bi o mano kasa. Case almost supporting said no. I mean now we have the men steering affairs. Allow them to work. You have, dead brains, pin brains, idiots talking. Obia kwaje bosia, no atibia beto or the bosia no half abeto party. Adanya watibia kwaje bosia ba. Jesus Christ, my Lord, my Savior. Bosia na okwaje no, ono ane bank. And a financial consultant. Gabi African legal law firm and a legal representatives they take their share of the loans. No, they are going to fear nene yirene ma akwakoche. Can you imagine? Onene yirene ma akwakodi. No, the beer to no more to me ama aye or my ye dokron ne nchinam yase dokron ne nchinam ne paase etitieni apatare dokron ye so mo de brofita ni bi na aso twan ni video ana ni video dokron kankere ni wa don't worry obi ani kwakwa me ha no mo wo mo tesem na mo say di wache na wache kan dokron no sito no yase mo de nsisawa kama ibi this free Russia no one city a fresh tono. Shimako hwehwehwem Uchemwa na NPP for atimi abwa dem hwe NPP for nipa beye some 2 million members kwa ni register mo na 1 million e be di se aduane no a hwe ka ye boy on de bosia nyina edi mo e de detail a e de disito e na nkinam ne kosua e na ayi na nkinam ya chie na wele mama ye yeah, red fish. Ankra, me da say red fish. I'm the red fish cow and a panla. Ati. What di mo my enjoyment. Ya no mo and a tikroma ya. Nasa kwame. Obi say yeah. Hey, can Ofori Atta obaba. Sa wa chere kura be fe. Akwawe ha besi can Ofori Atta and kiasi a chino bonus sa mani wu can Ofori Atta nipa and kiasi a chini ya bonus sa wonya nipa ya try no say ya man try out and esinka and kiasi and kiyeku ya chino bonus sa tietia ne bo ni amankoda ade prayer won trum sa can Ofori Atta we can koda and ma the woman do one hwa ho ne nkoda de prayer nun trum do sa odna sa den kesa akwasia we nkiye no fucking man we what you do o mayawu adwane akotra baabi bra wo so ma obobo se na de akodi wachi hwese de wasia mia emo no fucking man say mo emo no NPP for na egu achire odidi nyina ese e identify wo mo ya hwehwe wo mo anim wo mo na diska no wenum wo mo na diska no akromfo yeah masa mom yentani attention ko mo so mo dia munjai bene munya this for no munya enkrofo di bone mom yentani attention ko mo so wo me ya kromfo wo me ya wudifo kan wo se miamo no wo de tali adafra o e de setoro wo miya de sa o wi abekanam we obe obekanam enam ne da ho no kosua so ka ho kosua enso eka ho obeti adi we obeti adi kosua ene da ho no mo amaye mo anti sei kumra bi sei kura se o kwabra brabe cheketu abi sei mo amame na mo nkwa mo titidi ye na so obi kwame was from $16 or the aba 10. Would let's assume that by Nansana Namete say a fish for a castle or more annual projections. Initially they projected 15 that the year will end dollar bet me call 15. And almost a year projections it's likely said the dollar will end with 13 cedis by the close of the year. It's okay. Kwame, it's okay. I didn't jam free and some more. So from 16 when this buy na 17, na 18, na 19, no more so at the ababa baby. So even if they are able to hold it 13 by the close of the year, which I know JM and any team no working around. Professor Nana Genopokunum, Chief of Staff room, they are working hard to make sure say at least 11, 12. You bet me a jina. Messi do 13 no kura no e you say yeah JMO aye Boadu watch say akufadu na ye ade we nka Boadu watch be mi ada okroma no akeka kwasi asem o metro TV okwa ai no akeka kwasi asem sa no okọ US dollar 10.24 buying selling 10.25 pound enye euro enye ene da ho no enye adwumapa no enie ɛna ɛkɔ no enie o kasa enkosi aga ɛna nkrofo ko yi cars ɔmo tua sɛ containers ɔmo tua sɛ balance sɛ no ɔmo nya say yes ate ɛyɛ double axle tipper truck anya from 4,000 to 3,005 me pacha wajimi na se wuntimi nsi dan kra se obetumi asi dan say ana cement no ofui okona oil no ayatete so ne mo no ayatete so no fa sales car so sika so to cement na si dan wajimi dodo NPP ni nyansa wo fom onim nyansa se yatete ya anwa ene mo ene ne ma so ama mentime yi sales car no na me de akwakoka de wo no na me de to cement boarding na oil boarding na emo boarding no say na wo tiem break the 8 wa bodam edam no abo edam wa bodam unyo bi man en kan say wa bodam wa bo complete hwe masa yenye jamu mama nke kan kwase asem nkyere JM na this for yenye jamu omo anye ni ya ebeka but so far as we speak NDC JM they are raining omo bosso esiso bosso na esiso na bosso na esekiseki na esekie you got them boss bro ine kai basa jadi akeka no health ministry minta kando ya say why not stop ya say I boss na esiso boss na esiso won't you say anu ajai they are doing well a kroma ya de a kroma some calmness e wo krom some calmness e wo krom a kroma ya de a krom ayede the only thing I mean him so matete so a friend say ensa ho matete so alcoholic beverages mismenti ale producer na say ye nyina na ye production boom na me buso asem say o say ya o da fam twe menti ye na me so menti ye eh bema are debi say twe no ada fam no e dia kwame e dia say debi enema omo ante so a minim so mate so a alcoholic beverage vodka ne cognac ne black label blue label double black na minim so omo atete so a because na wo ye producer wo krom na me busa wo say alcoholic beverages no omatete so a una so nim and I'm saying so minim nada from really ine really I'm say beer na 20 say 15 Ghana cedis beer I don't take beer so I can't tell. Yes, Tamale Teaching Hospital, they lack facilities. Bachelor or Makando. Now, another Kando, no bar or bar a office, no need 1 month too. No need 1 month. Asiama, Kwakwasiama, what time be no cotondi ye? Asiama, now Debbie, your friend say, Aquano, do free Brekumo say no, health minister no. Kwaku ajima menu da akando a ministry say nurses omo ko nursing training after they won ko bank enko bank draft so ko to forms bia ebiwo Yeah, oma ya na electronic. Ote ofie. Now what to admission forms. Otu ofie no to admission forms. Wa fill it. Neko. Enti saa bukata no a obi kɔ nursing college. Obebre saa no within a kind of buy what how many months? I can't buy what how many months? Only 4 months. Kwana kwashe NHIS the reforms. Kwana kwashe so omaye ayi kolebu ayi left no meboa so omaye sa nya marketing kiti it doesn't take anything ya no tra ho 8 years na NPP aba na ayi elevator enya adwuma na oma be fixe ya no ye twa ho nwumo ya no ye twa ho nwum said the twa eho anwum na oma bo e de akere nkrofo so oma affix elevator. Sometimes se wudi MPP for echi a ebe yo say NDC for no ankasa ne bia sebe enkoyie but I've come to understand that enya NDC for is not their style. Omo nya hwehwe animu omo nya twoboi omo nya hwehwe animu NDC for ntesa me no say Matthias say sa no omo tie and we must accept it. Intisa oko finance ministry oko health ministry adwuma omo ayen within this short period kwame also my jai dum sonika also my jaka yo me say Jinapo will cross the waters but me baby am Jinapo nya problem the mess of better you know. I said, oh, so one person back and wants to move. So I'm not telling someone count. That I want to know my problem more. But they are on it. By the information we are getting, JMNE will hop energy sector no because you're not about driving a 24-hour economy no. To the new and they are working on it. Kwame, pick ministers one by one. Pick various officers. You go to your 2-4 on gold board. Now, Kwame, what do you cry? Oh, and I said, the ambassador me trum recapa. Sana out here. Oh, ah. Your 2-4 more kafa gold board home. Education Ministry, Honorable Haruna Idrisu. Ghana Nibia would tell me when was the last time a year would say, almost say, in a school for no Dianine, Nancy, now Oma Quachi school near Columbia Nubi, now Lady B, MPP Lady B. Now, Unim Nijimi. Ono de beans. And one day today 8 years and colana any beans that Gary ya demo aguso dry and omudi ono say adana and colano edi beans eya bibia anka ho ena obusa akola baako say obusa akola no say enti NDC ni MPP time wan pa na omo duane eye and I call and say NDC. What's her fra? I say, hey, MPP or say, aha. And I say, and I show. Awa Muhammad ebe posuno ni Facebook page. And I say, won ferra de o unsuru nyame. Allah on tumu. Nenko akọ kaba no ho aba. Edon sa akọ kaba no a. Enka wo. Wo say no. Ka mobro be bo kura wo meka ho. ansa na waba down baba no afuna chia mobro kaba mobro pu shosa and haruna idrisu ote say yesi nkola aduane enye anase aduane ema. Tell me na say na omo nkrofo no omo ma no na omo nu aduane no ya sika yesu yenya Ghana fo se dio ya yesu yenya Ghana fo nkwase akeka 2016 mu wi ni ye na bi no nya Ghana fo na 2017 o mbaje school feeding no e de ma wo na me se me ni Haruna Idrisu a ekma pam NPP fo ni nyina nya Ghana fo ana na omo a obaji free omo 2017 no omo free Maduguri omo free Sokoto Gudad omo free Maduguri to omo nya Ghana fo because me ntia ye nya Ghana fo ana. What are you talking about? What are you saying? God board kotie de yewura otumfo kae kona kotie me say pick ministry by ministry, pick various agencies. Kwame baby abasintele won your friend say why how many months ni 3-4 months kwahwe initiatives a akwala na yagu kwahwe initiatives to the extent that now say Matisia so ni Satawari kura Sanzi Sanzi yo God patronage ni ko high and now there's baba collaboration. I'm a youth no ebenya adwuma they will work with Sanji Mebwa through YE enyasa fo obuman Adam me be butu bia you get them bush enyansa fo obuman omo adwene mu dawo ebuman. Yes, a human institution. So you will see little flaws here and there. I mean, it's okay. But within these 4 months, who say any pebin sekura or mine ya more running or mine, you see some calmness, you feel it. The okoton, the niaje, the okoto, the niaje. So now I say carry your father say buy 100 cedis, and idea could do and now with 50 cedis, you can buy something from the market with the agree PF phone line no. Now my friend PM with the agree PF phone line no. Now man for a PM match them. You don't need to carry too much money to market and sign when you're the obedi kakra bi ubenya bi ene bayire o matete so emon ene ayi macaroni ya na nkora ne di pa o matete so adwuma na ekoso adwuma no ekoso. Me say pick ministry by ministry. Last week me say Honorable Sam George okay say one a telecos no akasa say ombe reduce a date a friend say credit a buono data buono now feel so my stable a network in this government be fine omo sani pe and I know that obe follow up. I have confidence. We will encourage him to go that way. You be encouraging to go that way. You to Kromha. na nipa dasani atimi akwa company edi free eye Nigeria aba eye kotoka kai ade we esi under NDC a debi di aba kotoka womo na womo ba bejeje eye covid eye friend say test sika manchijini nyina di 2 years operations and 3 years no omo the $18 million na coin no ma Ghana 2 million. Meanwhile you were 37 ewa ha you were other health centers ewa ha yan come betimi aye wa ko throw position now ye NPP media ni na sa nema we nyina wo ho na aka kire me se na first ne ye chain na wa bodam umodam a em Sophia ben for ye wo either so papa side and mama side abaifo no mu baako on wan hwa ompanim bremru bebo naked anante Ghana ha ko wajimi say eye wo say de ne ete ho no eye how tell me in terms of what 2017 Samre na 125 ministers in a year so e okroma. Somebody is running this economy with 56 no make say mientia Jomahama anya de kra also the 60 that the 56 other na onye the 60 no wa here Jimmy Mr. NPP ni Jimmy yala Jomahama no onye man of his west other ya na so ka say 60 no you 56 yeah bulu neke bulu ene ya ni abre pa sremo mo me afanto fom kakra asem ni bi wa hwe kwa me dadam na metie wo mo journalist for no a metie wo mo sam say akwa wajimi sa hwe asem na untie nkwasi asem bia na say prosecutions no nkwasi analysis bia no mo tra wo mo ayi ni so ye wuntumi no ono oye aban dwumada say chikata say no now oye government appointee na okoso financial loss no friends wuntumi ono ya appointee no oye government appointee no aka say okoso financial loss we dey your ten hunu na so wuti so kwa wuti koto no yeso kwa kwasua agongo na oye finance minister Alaji Agongo no finance minister ayi Jomahama wo ho no na Agongo ona na ye foreign minister wo kasa na adwene ho anyansa bia nim hwe na nyangwase asem a obi a wo ne wode wuntumi ene Donkuma akwatamale akwapoison wo mama ba ko awu wo sinyo na apeso okuno obi che no so opeso okuno na de wa poison no ne de ono che no why no opeso okuno wa poison no wo mu de wo ko tamale ko poison no enyo obi na aka o wontumi radio so no so one sa teacher ye ni ewu one sa ma de eche wa poison no eya omu nyira be ka che so omu ye mienu na mo poison wo mo ampa ba ku ewuye and I can't know to me. And then you know what's in 4 days. Why in a person kuno? Not you know poison on our side the street we had the so kumun to me. Because you are not so kunanga poison or tamale. Oh, what you know, somewhere next the code of ethics no at to baby. Now unum di jem. Then say we catch them call and so on paro mabu mame. To trouble on park no so. Asem yo make piano obadwene won sa won ti ase the current state of Ghana woman kwame as at this time akufo the time Samre say 2017 na ministers 100 and what do am ko what can come to phone bi ko dem me ka kan tamanto fo on be ba buye Do on the adwadifoɔ oh yɛnka ne saa ɔde adwadifoɔ bi oh ko kaka tamanto for mama boye ti ɔde Pius Agide di adwadifoɔ bi you see that you see tamanto ne yɛka ne saa wasa do you see problems mama boye ti ɔde adwadifoɔ bi ɛyɛ aso ɔmo Accra Central o kare saa de o si sɛ ɔno ɔmo hey kasongo ye mama minyanga kasongo ye wait a minute hey Pius Agide samre we na Pius Agide atimi afa adwadifo bi obo be Accra Central side wo edi mumfu aka ho kɔ Australia sɛ ɔmo ye media fo se mumfo no yesi baako se obi kotwa no se de no kasa eni unu se so ya be bo bia Pius Agide ana ayi wakadem no 2017 samre na Pius Agide na oye no hubi ewo Australia. You have a government in place from January 7th or hit a ground on Homeye. A kosu pa, back to back. Ufi say ya jumaketwa hu. Ufi say ya jumaketwa. Yeah. Ufi say peche. Talk to people now. Kwambe pia nyom side na mam. And then Crawford Kasa, they will tell you that now they are spending, I mean, skaka krebi. Yeah, a moment to me, edidi. Oh, got to fridge. Kwame got to fridge. Na mo frebi o body say
okay fridge na here we 400 liter we tintin be there we dispenser we nim no we say your fridge we dispenser we nim nti eno 400 liter so be the cat check price no I think 3 months ago na 8,000 but Sunday I'm so me check it still me check it free no online me check it na 5,599.
Whoa.
Yeah,
from 8,000 to
5,999.
Brandy bear
we pill that's almost free tintin.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The when the trooper
koso
yes
say woka me say yeah na also independent mean say the yehu ashira no NDC success story eso omoka NDC success story eso omoka entra man crofobia mama meye na NPP na nkade akoso Ghana hai oya what say galamse nkoso enso galamse koso you see you see nyansa no wo form say NPP winning year in 2016 2017 na ye omode Castle Boys Jubilee House cars and omode call Galamsey today. Even if Galamsey is going on, you won't see presidency cars involved. The Omo Kabiani ye dede yansa dan kabi national security razak me to be ought to be now. But in MPP, me met me at now MPP videos, pictures of MPP officials comment and met me at 1001. Saying and saying Erastus nom ko baby near say constituency chairman be NPP for any brabre constituency chairman and to galam say na if you be na nkwasiafo nim if you be nkwasiafo so we agree it's true but who fear no there be o president na na kwasia pani eya no to galam say where there's a constituency chairman and a war to one when you abre in NDC na constituency chairman at least our president and the vice and the chief of staff and his people they are not involved but who there yes if you be a mensa won kwasia wo mu a who fear no na o man pani no ane won krofo no ne kwasiafo a wo mo efie wo no a o mo di san kwasiasem no code of ethics ne what form
you improvement na ye kan and a resetting so as it say I will say engine no you overhauling
say yeah energy statement to say doom so as a chroma
say I don't think say mentis will be kadum so recently say ne is kasem FB
okay
and maintenance and so na wo say omoye no omo
what it
na kwara ade ba ko a MC minister identify ya otimi solve no timely or timeously sabotage no we say NPP for ko no omo ene nkofo bi eto kesese ewumu a munyese yes
really
there are still some in the system now very fortunately for this minister no na so da form and you dear grown so be you and you only say prosecutorable.
Okay.
Yeah, you can be prosecuted for being God nuisance in that office. So what said that na udum kania. So you could be jailed. You could be jailed. I've heard about an incident. Me said that do Mosuko. I don't want to muddy someone's name before I come to say sorry. But Matisse yes will be who kind. Omo etutuna no. And so far I just believe that it be ana soft. Senya soft that. But would dear gross we technical one makudum light no and I say be yes say nyoma we nye no one kwanko cap promptly am yan solve. Na can you do area? Say we are director, district director.
Kasano, as a Casanaba for there's some sort of stability
yes
in the energy sector.
So far, so no, ebinum a comportment. On say, a fidie be uncle Phobi sum ye jaho. And San Fidie no, after minister, unsa or who Brasia on nipa, it me didn't come. Or shall say so no mudin common, a facasia nano, or mato, I dream bonnet action or more yejuma. In the instance, no, the American was a no. Or no, you say, also be doom light and say anyhow. And I'm also Kobo Amania. We're quite new, which I said, didn't light and do no to me who the onka. It's a hearsay. Me, I mean, said, and team, yes, I can be Buni Pacro and the district crow. And you know, she say, who will be or challenge be or district ma electricity for no or much church channel are the animal in zones. And baby crow one, so you do can pay and found call baby call honorable minister will be a boxer. Just go and report.
Oh, but you can do it.
You could even do a call. Yes, okay. But I don't have their details. Be a call on website and subsequently now challenge be you just have to dial a number. Be a toll-free crown number. No wait me dial a report. And yeah, only per chrono because we're making sure say district light do necessary challenge be a money and solve. To say Malam say Malam for no or can send some transformer no load near was on the dorsum. It's being solved.
Okay.
Yes, as at last week Thursday, I had information say it's being solved. Okay. I have not gone to ascertain whether it's solved or not. So I will still maintain what I still had and believe say it is being solved. And you know, sign your money in it tells you how promptly minister no ne na pam for omo ye adwuma ena se bibi kire wa adwen so ECG ho ana bibi kane asem bia ho a se or the suggestion we na ba se obi amfa ho ayimra. I don't have the details and kamenyaya kame pese tiefo benya sa information or honorable minister say utie yen so a ma radio stations ne announce numbers no to the public send
very important
promptly no we betimi enya information every district sebi enyam kania no ebobo bonani no so far crowd I'm say since last week mobana I said do so bia enye the other ones that had to do with your friend is saying independent power producers no IPPs no is being solved. Ebinum enyantiase ebimu who say still they have to be in business. I think so far no mototu nyoma ye and I say adeba konso ni say
okay, so Obia said say Obuase there or more challenges with doom so no.
Okay.
Yeah. Kingsley Obi Nyama.
Okay, so yeah. Kingsley, I think say you have announced it. Yeah. I'm sure they will attend to it. Ebi mu ho a load. Once kwabra first no na ya dwen konyo maybe so. Transformer bia will load a e wo say utimi supply. In the funny say studio ha transformer e be supply no e be a 10 kVA. Oh, say 10 kVA and betimi aso studio ha light na air condition nyina. So akoto air condition 10 be kan ho a ebe ma obi have current
say e brudo ba ko
ana ye chichem into the family of ebia 10 edi one loafer family of 20 one loafer ensomo into ye basa ne pe wo say yetimi ye another transformer no so betimi a supply omo makofa and every day people are buying gadgets. So those are the things that the minister has decided say and into a better check transformer nimu na yen nkete into transformer back no e be a supply area left another transformer should be supplying area right na e be a de wo ye chi so another transformer de wo ye nim so another transformer ntino say na be a load enko one transformer so no letimi ma transformer ni so timi blast it those are the things.
But Minister, what follow Honorable Account also Minister of Health? I think
yeah. He's doing a lot of. Kabra, or not there. Say of all the ministers, no. I don't want to sound like it's rather. But I need to give him some complimentary remarks. Kabra, when him say last best 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks, I should think so. Now, Ora said Wagongo, Alaji, Echo donation, na me call ministry. Kwabra you send a minim baby health ministry.
I'm telling you.
Na minim ho, me call order. So it was my first time, even though I had, spoken to some people. Ja me knew omo di kasubombi, but na me ra order. So my first time entering there was when Alaji de Mekoho. Kara. Just say back to back. The minister is either in the fields or even when he's in the office. It's just like unini wadaje. And it's not as if say or that type of relaxed and working. No. Only that armchair Minister Nibi. He's always in the fields. He's a hands-on person. He's always trying to get things solved. And truth be told, say of all the ministries, the importance of Felicio Fosukwachi office, but the other aspect of like your existence as human, no. Say any human life now, I don't see the need to have anything called health facility. What I say. So, no, now the pivot around which all other facets revolve. What I say. Because se uni apomudia kwabra yema police ade yede. Anu tina many a j na juma na oye ne ho san say we put to premium to the human life. Either to know it was difficult for ministers to think say it's about their lives also. Like I always tell the story of how many Dr. Fone court no judge, you know. Ebusa me question say, what have I got to do with this? And it was like I was a busybody. Somebody, Gary Nimako was the one arguing in favor of the doctors. And I told the judge in her face that, look, my lord, you are a potential patient, just as the doctors are. The doctors on strike are potential patients. Before I got there, the morning of my going there, no, now doctors ne ba akwa ayare Sunday when you food poison ya one way timi ehu nyansa say wo 37 because eho no benya ayare hwe. Why wouldn't they have gone to, or why wouldn't the doctor go to Kolebu where she used to work? And until so yeah, health practitioner and I say health worker, it's not about anything. O salary will be all these are bonuses. It's really about the human life. And on the man I can't do a juma now, you know. Oh, he is working like with overtime in mind, thinking say it's about human life and his life is also at stake.
Yeah. Because Osha ne quick approach to Tamale teaching hospital.
Yes.
Then ne quick approach to solving this elevator. Elevator.
Adia yare for
8 years.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Elevator na say sebi in Preduasa. His Excellency John Dramani made Mahama betimi afole ill se sia o ye nipa ye betimi was here rushing the Kolebu before ebia obe stabilize and ya travel no.
The late meals, Papa.
Yes.
And yet at 7 your first point.
Yes.
Of course.
So when it's about that health ministry, you know, it's about everyone's life. And it's like, oh, lifeline.
And you see, they have almost about 50 or plus agencies under
him. And every one of them must be working. What do I say? So he has the most tedious job, but he is not able to let us see because of how hard working he is. And Kobra, he is doing everything. I'm not able to do that. I know my weakness.
Yeah.
I'm not able to double task myself. What am I say? So that just in case my concentration also. But how he's able to manage doing this plus that, and all 56 or so agencies, no, everyone is working every day and he's just on them. And it's like 1 year Jumana, you are going home. And he means it. It's not as if he's joking. The next moment you are out because you cannot do this anywhere in Europe or America. And he told that line. But the Bruni home naba. And so if you have to come to work at 6, you have to be there. If not, you are sacked.
I heard him say activity, I think in July,
yes,
they are activating the 24-hour economy,
yes,
in the health sector.
Yes. He means it. And he has a mojo. He's even Yetiha Yekase, no, he is working at getting it done.
Yeah.
It's assistant to.
Is it UTV or one of the or Kigali? You
Yes.
know, Mukoyi African medicine.
Yes.
Something. Director of health. And Ghana need privy.
Yes.
Only Morocco need to honor or lobby for the Ghana. It's likely.
That double tasking agenda, his multitasking, I don't know how he does it, but I mean, he's up to the task. Who's a enka Oshe timer Akufo-Addo no free abemu na omoko the kind of pressure na what ministry ho na obaye he has solved it almost with ease.
Yeah.
Because time I know ranking no. Now everything was on his desk.
Occur rounds.
He was even more effective or effectual than the minister.
Yeah.
Then the ministers then. All put together with the minister, his deputies, and all those, he was more effective than them.
Yeah.
He got to a point now. Omudi atumu say you who say facility be more and my mom money quite.
Yeah.
Into no my block money rare baby. Yet still he was on top of all the issues. And his ability to also allow for reactions. What you say? So he's like interactive. As and when he's working, he tells you, I don't know it. Let us learn it as and when we move along. What should be the best practice? And so, no, wajia to say, ebi a wona wo ye doctor ni a woni mpane wo me ni mpane wo but nyansa ya de ye administrative adwuma say doctor ko wopane boni nkokum nipa no eno so ewo ho ena wo mo a wo ye negligent ebi afade say wo so wo para no de kuni akwo akokun no eno so no say amafo siu this time around eno ntino ama honorable minister so de emra ato ho say once you don't qualify for something, don't attempt, because it's about human life. Kenya ho ne ekoye matwa makwe unim surgery ye no de obi akotompa so ho na de kwa akosua se ne yesi hu nipa nso no ukokum nipa na obanwu ya jeliu, because he has a lot of that on his desk.
And say o share one more call the nursing training.
Yes.
On the first admission, so we just call bank.
Simplify.
Yeah. Now you can just sit in
the comfort
of
your home.
Then you pick your admission.
You are gone.
Apply.
You are gone.
And you are okay. So
they are doing same to the legal profession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are doing same to the law school.
Really?
Yeah, very soon law school so baby bisa. I say papa a lawyer da now na wo se ana unni aye lawyer da
we break your code of ethics no
ethics no the ethics no member say say unni ana wo se ana wo hala ni welem
me de to fam kakra wi yi ti amari nyina ho
ni jina so you know I think say so far no I held a view in the past say why is John Dramani Mahama trying to do the try-tested agenda, or he's trying to do the try-macquarie thing again with his appointees? Because some of them, they were unassuming. But the speed is too much. Supersonic. Because, say, and it's not as if he's using so many people.
56.
So if we are having 56 ministers today and we are able to achieve results far more than 125, then it should tell you we're living with fools. Oh, sorry. No, because if this is how Nipa 56 Etimi saw mine and manage your mind to the extent that you are not even able to see any wrongs anymore, even though there are, it's like the hope around is covering a lot of things up. Because hitherto you could not even find any solace in hope to believe say ade we betimi asolve say no why would mean say ne kese mpo ya solve na nya ne ketwa, and it cuts across every sector.
When so be a referee say Nipa 56 and
Nipa 56 with all the agencies in mind, with all those things happening and everything, you can just conclude say Nipa 56 with the president and the vice and his chief of staff. Okamboma omunru 60. They say Ghana high away. Agencies need now the agency be free, because every agency has a head of a minister. And yawo omo so na a Christiana Stiano na Jomama say in a minute he thought the steer was being looked for, but not a crowd. They are nearly fell in the gutter. Oh, now we're in a vice. She's been absent for how long? And Wasaba, the work was ongoing. But Umia would have said, oh, me yari you into dollar ne kono. But Umia would have said so. But even in her absence, the dollar was coming down on the head of the economic management team. So ye kase amemu a kwabna etikese na ewi adwe wa hwe ya beka say any adwe mre.
Madam for be Kumasi Oti, and was seriously say Anka. Can a real figure say 56 ministers?
56.
56 anyway.
So with the president, with the president, the vice, and the chief of staff, who is the head of all the staff of government, you know. Any ABA or more assistance, the entire team managing the affairs of this state today, you know. What the FA agencies need now crank 300. Meanwhile, we have thousands of people managing the affairs of this country in the past. Thousands.
Education ministry, and your mama.
I'm shocked.
Calmness there.
Yes. Why?
Now the day of the shortage and the phone and even now they are preparing some of the private schools and free education. And I think everyone is doing well.
Let me tell you, Kwabra. Almost say if John Mahama people misunderstood him to have meant say his coming again meant he was greedier, they would have made this country a disservice. They would have done us a disservice. Do you know why? As we speak today, there is none like him in this country.
Straightforward.
There is none who has that expertise, the experience, the wherewithal to deliver on the job. There is none like him. Look, in the last analysis, I was telling one of the big men in the NPP, say, not even Kufuor can compare himself to Mahama. Not Kufuor, the one that I so cherish, can compare his track record to that of even Mahama's first 4 years. No, not Kufuor can. We were just trying to hail worship, maybe because Kufuor a penny, but Kufuor cannot compare himself to Mahama. And nobody in this Fourth Republic. I'm not going into the other republics because of Nkrumah, who is a worldwide known, symbol. Yeah. Because I wouldn't want Mahama no company. And can you say, committee me analysis?
Nkrumah.
Yes, Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah.
And maybe Rollins.
Yes. You see, these are figures.
They are too huge.
They are huge. Yeah. Even Rollins can't compare himself to Mills. I said Mills, Mahama. But because maybe the person in Mahama no, or need ma penny any, or need ma the boss no. It's difficult for me to utter that word, but that is the truth. But it's hard to say.
When you say, also a common destiny, just that. Where they are by in a very hard way, where they are by in a democratic way.
Conebra.
Yes, Rollins came in.
Okoye,
then he realized that no, something is wrong. Then he came in to fill the gap, and he did well.
Fill the gap.
Yes, when he took Okoye, then he realized that no, I need to come back and or sign back, and he's filling the gap.
Seriously.
So they have similarities.
So I put one word around. And that word is management. You know why? Akufo-Addo came in not because he knew anything. And he refused to learn how to manage. Because his plan was very ulterior, personal, and greedily so he achieved them. But John Mahama has a mentality say no. As a manager of resources, governance is just about management of resources.
Yeah, of course.
So, as a manager, no, I must reflect servanthood. Because if I'm leading a group of expertise, a group of people, a group of Papa de Bonnet, I'm managing mineral resources, I'm managing land, I'm managing even the air, I'm managing everything. Now, am I the servant or I'm the master? The idea BT no. He finds himself the servant, so he's a servant leader. Or you should be a manakoye juma, or you should be a obey juma, and yet the okwa kope bibi. anya won't any. Etina adwene no wo betimi atena ban mu akofie no nika pre.
The first time
oh yeah opa fasa baby nsuo nka obesa akofie no nika pre. Because now adwene ne say so man ye ya ofa ha obeye ofa ha say wonam hoyi senka nipa ye a me say na say na me na ho na me say ade we de me nya kama to bi akoma president. I saw a president where a certain political shooter no na John Mahama na akosha I don't know him say one of the presidents nibi.
Okay.
And I'm say ade we de atare ne say akwaro but be fata Mahama chen ono. What must I was just saying it to mean say ono kokra won hwe ne ho. What you say odware wie ya no apet ne nyoma say even though he looks very appealing and all that. He thinks much about the welfare of many than himself. If he were Akufo-Addo and Okoye no Saba Biemwa, you would have called it the mess of the century.
A disaster.
Because enka the way Krampo obefa so a look at how obiaye bone na ya che no na nipa no obi anim say ade a nipa ya yi enko se wuo. And so I say no, move on my frank so. Look at how he solved. Now, that period, John Mahama and Fana no one to say, and more beyond could deal with an more beyond family and sending some Coanfana no one to ma. Cabranca, why a fair opposition I have Abemono. I dream and I knew it. But look at how he managed it. So he reflects that servanthood, that Nipana, who feel say, no, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. So I won't do worse things unto others because worse things could be done unto me. It was in the Hussein will be a shoe, even though and your man no problem solutions and all solve as and when he moves. You are able to identify with how his solutions are also a forever thing. Because our problem, no, once he has solved it, no, it's difficult to create that problem again.
I'll come back to you. My memory and Makwaba. Meka was Honorable Suleimana Adama Abababeka Yensa Honor MP at the Martine constituency. Honorable Kwaba. Boko de.
Nyamia dom boko.
Yeshia Yedina.
Achakakra.
And Minia Haruna also was Director of Operations Mass Action Committee. Akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko there. Okay. Good. But honorable, quick one. So honorable. Magic in free. Free because many free and maybe two rollings are buying. Me kakra me hu biara kofo de me hu pa Yera Mills me hu pa John Mahama want me hu pa and ATS ya near to heavy issue and so me hu pa ATS heavy me hu pa I don't know. but this issue about where across the country, across markets, centers, across shops, now people are calling people Mateso, and yes, will be a force Mateso. I've reduced the price. Yeah, and still they are making money, and people are buying with joy, while those who are selling in joy. What is the magic about this government? What is it? What is it? At forcing Siama, yourself, Adongo, JM, area.
Yo, Bidia, Obina can say, Bina Tunu, no, say, Banchia, Ijanechere, Nano near the can, Ijane Bechere. Ninti, Asamana Okai, no say, a manumu kuya, and yawa ubuman, and yawana beca. Timamufono. And a bachelor say no ma o ye no eye ana ye na situation obi ko gina simpios no ka say ye wo solid economic management team yabo wedi na nso na Ghana for no ho kyerɛ no enya mamuo papa na ne also hu ni sɛ president mama ɔyɛ aba bio wakɔ aba ɛno nti experience yɛntɔ watena fie watena konwa no so akɔtena fie ahu nyoma bebree ɔtena konwa no so no ɔne nipa bi na yɛ adwuma ɔyɛ obi nso a wohwɛ ɔman wei mu a watete mmeranteɛ ɛwɔ na mamuo mu ɛkyɛn any other president wo deɛ hwɛ ne first term no wanya team a there's a team wɔn sɛ adwuma a woyɛ sɛ woyɛ wo nsa se a o producers kwa me mo te ɔmo nim ne a wɔkyerɛ woyɛ bibi a obi a ɔno ɔmo yɛ adwuma nim ne a wɔkyerɛ saa na president Pamanya solution ne sɛ wanya team bi a ɔgye ɔmo di ɔmo so gye no di na ɔmo nyinaa vision ɛwɔ na adwen mu ne ɔhwehwɛ no saa nipa no so align to it ɛno nti I can assure ɛnana ɛna ɔsɛ tu sɛ no ɔde afutu ɛma appointee sɛ mo let president Mama down president Mama will not allow that to happen oya wa say you are coming to let him down obeja okwan because do you know something the NDC is full of people on meet my adwuma no enti the selection that we did emu bia ni ho a na board na adwen that na onnim sɛ nyame yɛ adom ne yɛn wani election a ato force ne be finance minister obi ani ho a na onwen sa all of us knew
okay
even before we came to power ne enim sɛ account be health minister nyame yɛ adom ne yɛn wani a
I see
ne enim sɛ ayi ne ebeye minister for obeye AG ne enim sɛ John Jinapo ebeye energy minister do you know why because these people have been groomed in those areas. Now, anytime you're minority, there were people in charge of the various sectors. Oba Parliament, Finance Committee, now to force in a down. Oba Parliament, Energy Committee, now you John Jenapon a down. Now you near Akando or the Health Committee, no. In near Dominic Ayene, not the committee, a constitutional and legal affairs. So, in Tisafu, when you know, Atanasi, Abamona. If you want to a course, no, I want to Ghana for firm. No matter say who. Couple of the vision of the president and so. As I phone in and so who. Nani EOCO. And they had no reason to feel. They had no reason. And the captain na on also no. When you say they pay for it, when you say all of them, apart from Akando, were deputy ministers in Mahama 1. Into almost from Mahama 1 and from Sway, ye, Yakan, to force deputy minister for finance.
Yes,
a deputy attorney general. Jinapo, deputy minister for energy. On cry, obedi minister and Kakra, Abra,
last hour
of a Cabranonco, and reason because of doing so say, and many way, Mrs. Say, and it is not. It is not magic. It is leadership. On my way, ni for the last 8 years. We were on autopilot. Pilot no be anti. And no one echo. And until you call pim ha, they are sorry, I call pim ha, and you call pim ya. And Kadi into Jai health sector no. Emma Mikrum ni Doma Ajimanu. Now Otimi any other health sector no pay.
Like what?
Health sector. Obia Yankoto enuro odwaman so ye turn $10 no ono koto $19 or the yen sika ene enyoma e ma Nigeria for half frontier na ye gi Ghana for sika o tukwan na be fa airport open ya ju sika na ye ne ope papa ya ene onfrin abrochire mra o so yare Ghana ni bia hu se papa yo yare Emma or minister no. Even the minority MPs, majority MPs are abandon MPs no. 90 of them actually say you free ho. You could see the man was not well. But because I know man that autopilot na ye ni obi o chinchi mistake ni na minister for finance no open oye. Oh, say aban sika enkowura national cathedral no was me $58 million awuram. He didn't care because obi enu o kan pe a kire no. Intina o man na team no obi aye ni ope. Now when you saw my way in the last 5 months, so manu mojo. heat e wo manum no ayedin
yeah
wa fidi we asa na me catch o say o man bia reflect leader na o de anim no enti enam say na Akufo Addo oye gidigidi oye adu gidigidi for nothing much ado about nothing enti no man no mo she ena me no ka say adwadifo e na gina dwom me ma hu market woman na ba ko gina Kumasi dwom ba ko gina Sunwan dam ba ko gina Tachima dwom a omo frɛ sɛ emo no ya teso e 500 ena about 2.5 ene odwadini a okra nyoma frɛ burukyire ba ne ode ka eba no o se dollar no eso ate amana dwuma ebumi eno me he sister station ba ko
yeah
omo nye favorable to ye party no
no
but no bit ho omo tonton ka so mpani ba ko te ho o kire kwan ye fa so a omo business egu ye ene madam fu India ni bi ba me nkyɛn o se ni nuamo a ono omo ye business a no omo India no omo nyina adwane koye omo nyina firi oman mu koye because of ahokyera eto omo 2021 22 23 into 24 ene o se nyoma no mu ayeyie me ko shop bi ne omo praise omo nyoma no in dollars ene me ko ho no o se ono abo se 2 weeks ago na aba ha enka nyoma untimi hwe bio nyoma no ne boy den ba ene enam so dollar no according to CD no ntini so obia timi eye ne ope wey ene ne Ghana for hwe na me ka kire se ne ye ma Ghana for kwan se ye to referendum the extra constitution say obetumi akotete term a president Mamanti Ghana for beto yes
oh yeah sure
me na me ka kire ene opa fa microphone pi abonten na ko bisa Ghana for ne say ye ma president Mama kwan no mra tete tie ne Ghana for no be ka kire on de onye na adwen ba tie ne Ghana for Ghana for hwehwe bibia o ye hwehwe obi oba o mo asetenam ebe koso eno no mo hwehwe and they have seen it Ghana for na who say o mo asetena no koyie they didn't know me in my whole lifetime me nyini kese ba kakra ma hu no me manje ni da say enyoma so betida never in my life
me say ni ya campaign na say Joma amra no me dey any dey cross magnet da
yes
never
ni na me nim say be ba ne say yes
e there will be some stability
yes the rate of increase you know there will be a reduction in the rate of increase I know
but say reduction in prices
decrease in prices
deflation
obian what
when was the first time
in this whole discussions our year on radio so from Hello, from Love FM to Asempa to here. When was the first time I would turn on radio so count the word CD appreciation?
What was appreciation? No, be a demo. The appreciation. And you say, oh, can appreciation? It looks new to you.
Yeah.
CD against the dollar.
Yeah.
Look, in 2021 when I entered Parliament, na me Jimmy car, na me kwa insurance. Insurance no more price no. The value of the car is in dollars. And they say, Samre no, in 2021, in France, no, na CD to dollar rate, no, it's almost 7 cedis. 7 cedis, so. And the first year, no, me comprehensive insurance. The following year, I couldn't do comprehensive insurance because the city kept depreciating up to say 17. And now I know what I say. I see I drop here. I think say the word NDC is synonymous with stability of the city. Because on city way, it was not even up to 4 cities.
3, 8,
yes.
They are for the 4. They are running up.
Up to 4. On my page, I didn't say could do 17%. Almost 18. Me say in 2022, me call South Africa. Within a week, I call me buy. Na see the na free. 13, 14, 15, I do 17. 2022. Inflation rise here to 54%. And now I know what I say. Yes.
The NDC, it means a single digit.
Yes. At some point, we have single digit. Even by the time I say a year worse, it was 15%. When it was worse and then 50%.
Yeah, almost see Joma
yes.
Incompetent.
And now I know what I say. And you are for ATM. Obi obekachiro say NPP for nim de omo ye nim de for party no so omo omo abon one they be me say one by one come to the chamber of parliament why and I don't better to NPP. What for ministers no? Na for mo to NDC for no. Na hwe adwuma omo ye. Ahobrase nso wom. Me ba me tese mo kan yura health minister asem.
Yeah.
All the health facilities. But there are challenges no trying to fix them. Hands on approach.
What in the parliament?
Yes.
I can't do what kind of adrenaline and what kind of energy?
Energy. And he didn't start this. You see, you can't pretend to be somebody that you are not. I can't do the ranking on the health committee, you know. Only the committee, you know, to visit health facilities and maybe health issues be no. He went there. And he's abreast with the issues. And so much with Atta forcing. I say Atta forcing. Me free chamber neighbor say every district assembly 80% of resources common fund here release almost 1 billion.
I see.
Yes, almost 1 billion. District assemblies 80% will go to the assemblies direct. What if 80% will go direct?
MPs.
Dabi. Enko sikano na eka only 40 to 50% eka center ha. President Mama say 80% of the resources.
So which means now this is the real decentralization.
Decentralization, and that you're dedicated 25% of those resources for 24-hour economy markets. Until every constituency will build a market. MC moye de. Now so MP for ni ye papa. 20% must go into educational infrastructure, 20% into health infrastructure. Only 5% should go into administration.
I see.
Inti yashisha.
And honorable the data now. Previous government in the no buy. And then just a pose.
Yeah,
and can we appreciate
yes.
The economy better.
In my constituency,
right.
And I say it on authority. In my constituency, 8 years. 8 solid years. Common fund project baako pe. A chips compound. And that one cry Yamiano.
Just a scanner can
cry.
The scanner can cry.
I can't cry.
Obiadi.
Yes. Only one.
I get your friend saying. Not Toshi. Not Toshi.
No, let me even just suppose it for you.
Not Toshi. Can you come back? Asem no.
Then just suppose you more. For attorney health minister for finance awoko no say leadership koshiana common fund obetuano leadership e pay 400 million say that be can Ofori Atta say meeting 200 on beke kan 250 million. That is what is going to the all the assemblies of Ghana.
The aka no dey koi
and then Atta forcing the almost 1 billion in the tuako, but it's the same resources. Enti eco health
Yes,
priority eco health because through decentralization and then any development, the central government cannot do development in every district. And until a constitutional state say every district must have something in every budget, a constitutional requirement. Article 30 says directive principle of state policy. Every district must have development every year. Why, yes, sir? So the only way to satisfy every district is through the district assembly common fund, because it is government money. So the moment we start digging this decentralization away, no, in Puntu Nkoso, and in the last 8 years, in Puntu Nkoso, yes, now it is compulsory by force. Say, when this money is released, at least 2 chips compound every district.
And I heard Senator Mukase say even with a sanitation, it can be decentralized.
Decentralization. In fact, they have
so the monopoly in that system, they will break it.
In fact, they have 10%.
We are small company.
Yes.
Such a district. Usubenya ball and be assistant.
And that then direct supervision.
Miss Manishum Kakra. Yeah, because of God of a she are from prime.
Barbara, no credit say any magic is leadership. President Mama provided. When you're able lieutenant, almost sharing his vision. Now the whole issue is say we are committed to the welfare of the people. It's the reason why you move to them to tell them give us power, not for the sake of power, but for governance. Nyoma Ghana for here, and I can assure you, Matters MPP for only be said tomorrow is pregnant. Obana wonra. No one oba wonra. Adesha no why pregnant. The pregnancy has been delivered yesterday. Obana eto ye no. Pregnancy no. Wonra. And there will be another pregnancy in the next 12 to 16 years.
When I want you more baby, grandma or woman say, yeah.
I wouldn't say, yeah. Tomorrow is pregnant. Which pregnancy? We have a baby a day now. So,
Nipana, okay, tomorrow is pregnant. So, a cow. I want to mean you.
Oh, yeah. Medicine.
Yeah.
It is the magic of leadership for President Mama. It is focus and directional. And this war, by people are ready for Ghana for no warfare because the overwhelming support and overwhelming vote are mandate Ghana for their shares. We are repaying them back, and this is just the beginning. By the time you know, they will never talk about pregnancy again because they are far away from power.
But remember, Haruna, so. Now the next question I'm Fubu says about sustenance, whether just neither want to be yenyim kunya bin chire wo mo and when ni pa bebre ni di nkoma omayam sisi ni ish ti omay bet me akosi ya by the close of the year ebinum kra de omo so omo pen just 1 year say ya 1 year pay. But now that is where the argument has got into. Now the argument now moving from NDC competence to handle the country. Now Amman Faber they say no, they can do it. But now a safety effort sustenance, whether sustainability, whether they have that steam, that power, that capacity to hold it. Or share projections by facing them, they are doing 13 Ghana cedis to $1 by the close of the year.
Yeah.
Initially,
for me, I disagree.
Well, so let me leave it for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Erika Mamentia etefo Michia senior Lestewell na honorable so. Me asambisa kakra. Na masam bisane se yebra penyi Lestewell. Na se amen me hunu yi na so menti ase. Ontra me baby asive to no in December and November 2024 na baby asive to no she yeba 2025 50 January me hunu yi na last time levels na no it's
on can
menya green letter ntibia nanso suit no political suit
omo green card wa America nyina Tony green card wa America ntimi mobra
green letter
so suit na o share say nkruma days so wunya appointment na seat no levels na no my commander me asem sana betu ni bisa no mame
you ano
yima no na me hu bia me so me ko se ko hyaase e hye seat kama se de
o ka so o mbeba ye bi ye ko to won tare guo se no mo ma ye
okay what's hyaase
o se so o no dia mo ma no ti wa ba no o se la yo
e je munyam Matias, oya
joba ba wa no
ese amafo ni munyam medasi commander and your petition Alliance for Justice and Equality,
okay,
a petition echo presidency yasem ni nyina ne say in 2024 December yetu abano wiye during transition yawura Julius Debra editujwa say no appointment, no recruitment,
until the transition is over.
Yeah, it's true.
Nanso no, Obroni Beka said it went into dead ears because na omushias here in 2016 eko to amana ewiase nyina betima akom na nyame yadienti yetimi fisam na betra nti say jai sa recalcitrant nature of we mo ye handi over my no unhwa that resetting agenda no ya hwe ya enkoye emma obimu enunti na ye disa petition no a call presidency you can about Ghana Civil Aviation Authority in 2024 December on the 10th yama bimo after election yama director positions, 3 of them.
Ghana
Civil Aviation Authority. And the names
and you na Pollard wants to hear board chairman.
oh no airport company.
Airport company.
Mr. Thomas A. Wilson, Director Corporate Planning, and Mr. Akamwa Boatin, Director Air Traffic Services. Akamwa Boatin, yes. And then Mr. Benjamin Eshon, Director General Services. Omunyinanya appointment on the 10th of December. Now, so Omuko for interview at Civil Service Authority on the 11th.
They have new recruits and I say
they are in the system.
They are in the system, but they promoted them.
Good. But they went for interview. Omufeli. The report is there. But Chinchina omuye NPP fonti by force. Omo the round pipes, they share square pipes. Obi to say a Sean or your IT specialist. You do not share Director General Services. The General Services and the area no, it needs somebody who has a background of procurement and the rest. But because omu pese omu yenya omu penalty, they force these people on the good people of Ghana Civil Aviation. Until the how nyina to John Mahama and him say onhwa maye he should do investigation. He should call the current Director General to bring, because docket no one he knows about it, because oye obia ye promoting also, because Mahama didn't pick anybody from outside. He was part of this cabal and he was also involved deeply, so he's aware. So he should call him to bring that particular document to investigate. Again, yenyantie say sa particular Ghana Civil Aviation Authority fake professional certificates na EOCO sa high rank positions.
I see.
Yes. I have evidence. And see, we are calling on the president to do some audit in that regards.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
And also some procurement and projects also. We want His Excellency to do another.
So basically, the petition is about Ghana Civil Aviation Authority.
I have it, and I'll share that with you.
Okay.
You are presenting that. We are waiting patiently to see how the presidency will act. Chief of Staff, your copy Transport Minister, your copy the Vice President, and then the President himself. Until this group is not out to joke, we are going to make sure the rationale behind that last-minute appointment of these 3 directors must be explained to the good people of this country. We will not allow that kind of Ken, Ofori Atta, Gabi machinations to continue under John Dramani Mahama. Maybe Sir Assembly Betuho for another day discussion.
Sure.
You see, Agrobeswa, Efranopa, and ABF will tell you that if you see a pregnant woman in the market, a pregnant goods or ship in the market, there's a pregnant problem. She's in it. So these people has a big problem chasing after them. They don't know what to say anymore. As Obia Oye Ghana ni Bia as we speak should be happy. Obia Oye Ghana ni Bia, and ya Obia Oye NDC, and ya Obia Oye NPP. Anybody at all, Oye Ghana ni should be happy. Because se nema so yeti nema so a emfa ho NDC emfa ho MPP emfa ho PNC emfa ho obia nti so we Ghana ni a this is the time you should rejoice. This is the time every Ghanaian should rejoice. But so we are MPP, PSU, CPP, Movement for Change. We should be happy.
For how long?
I'm surprised.
For how long?
Whether for one day. Now we need in 2020, you call COVID. You see, you to the extent that you to danka. Emma amanfo abra yenji sikano yetua light bills Emma amanfo abra obi munim yetua water. So if you are telling me say how longer, I want you to understand, say even 1 month off the hook from your salary means a lot.
Yeah, right.
1 month. You see, don't pay tax, pay as you go. Don't this month. Your disposable income at the time will appreciate. Anamiwa. So these are some of the things we're looking at. One, physical discipline. At the time, His Excellency former President Nana Akufo-Addo. Now his Vice President economist. Yan Timian and making sure that the physical discipline was contained. To the extent, sir, you give contract, you have a contract, Abra Yeniska. To the Yeniska, but you have contracts. How then do you control the economy? Abra, and even to the extent, say Ghana, the statutory fund na red. How do you have an economy or even work as a worker and you have no reserves? You don't save as a country cry. So if
no, but even as an individual cry, you don't save, no. Your future is shaking.
It's shaking. Not let alone a country. Until if for any reason at all, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has appointed Obia Oye less experience in economic management, as they want us to believe, and he's made sure that Obia Ayesi Oye economic wizard for the 8-year period, inheriting a physical discipline from 2016. Ube hand over no, and to the extent that every Ghanaian was clapping hands. Whoa! Everybody was angry. Oh baby, so that and you are telling us, say, you are now not talking about how we have been managed in the past 4 months. You are not talking about the future, how we can sustain our lives. And you are talking about pregnancy. From 17 in the past 4 months, yes, to 10 Ghana cedis today, 10 to the dollar. Do you know the appreciation of what has happened today? Kwabena, minu na ewaha mikra nema from China.
Yeah.
Let me catch you say mantinia and yin nema because of depreciation. So today, as we speak, those days are midi nema no free. My invoice at the time was because of exchange depreciation or differentials. Let me tell you, more than 200,000 addition. Today I have that less 200,000 to my pockets. And you know what that 200,000 can do for my life and my dependents? Do you know what it can do? Even for 2 months to cry, do you know what 2 billion?
Yes.
2 billion reserves I am saving here. And Kakanino met more than 400,000. 4 billion. today, because of prudent management of the economy, no, Matima saving 200,000, 2 billion.
So at the end of the day, you don't even need tax reductions.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
Down directly.
I mean,
It's down directly.
Down.
Itself
I
is like
track it down.
80% of the prices.
What do you say?
Oh,
Eh,
okay.
if you care about sustainability, you cannot tell me, say, Abra na yeto banki 1,000 Ghana cedis, yeto ebro 2,000 Ghana cedis, and there 500 cedis that I can use.
Sorry,
1,000 Ghana
size, you know, is it true?
Which
A bro prices, no?
I bought me. I said that I'm catch. Say me every month me toy bro. Every month.
No, like I said, changing prices. Is it true?
Of course, yes. Changing prices. Yes. I bought maize 2 weeks ago in Tamale. I bought 600 cedis.
Yeah.
Previously, no, say.
No, 800, 900,000, depending the market. Yes. And yet Tamale town 900 cedis.
I see.
Yes. Yadibaha 1,000, 2,003. What do you say? So today, as we speak, you are able to get bro with 2 bags of maize with the previous price. So if you are telling me sustainability and I can equip myself to sustain me for 6 coming months, now we can sustainability and they are mystery.
Okay.
Mystery, what is sustainability? So in the area of physical discipline, sure. Abra can Ofori Atta etiasino because mimi dia wo because ni Ghana. Yes, ombra o si on timi. Abra otiasino. Wonim na dia na ekoso. He took delight the bia no opesa yanko bobusia so that he can make money.
Don't be a bobusia or party.
If for today, if today, sir, more than the amount of money you generate to be able to pay that busiano, what do you think that the discipline of your economy will be? Because at the point, now you're running 120% to your what? Your debt ratio. 120. Just now, your total GDP was not able to service our debts.
No, but it was before.
What do you say? So, if at the end of the day, yet me manage all of this for 4 months, and then also introduce gold board so that nobody can smuggle gold outside the country, and then we are able to sell the gold and bring dollar to make it remain in the country. How can you tell me, say, and the young gold board, in
fact, 1 month, gold board have made 1.2 billion.
What you say?
In 1 month,
these are some of the
$1.2 billion.
People fail to appreciate.
It is more than Cocoa Sika Enya the whole of last year.
Yes.
In 1 month,
Atu just said that.
They made
Atu said
2.7 billion
in 1
Yes.
once or so.
Atu said in 1 month.
Gold board made 1.7 billion.
Yes.
1.17 billion.
Almost 1.2 billion.
Yes.
But the whole cocoa sector gave us 1.2 billion the whole of 2024.
So
That is what gold board is
It
doing.
is not as if say near this current managers of the economy, and that is why make just say 13 projected 13. These are speculations, and largely the dollar is based. The dollar strength is based on speculation.
Yeah.
The strength of the dollar hearsay. Dollar it is Yenya Ghanaians and making dollar very strong than the CD. But whatever it is, one, we have put in place the measures to make sure that there will be enough dollar to meet every demand in the economy. One, the servicing of our loan, that exchange gold to the dollar, making sure that nobody smuggles, nobody has enough dollar in his pocket or her pocket, nobody smuggles dollar into his bedroom like Sami Jemfi and his people are making sure say whatever returns it will go straight to Bank of Ghana. You're from saying the commercial banks will go and get it now. The businessman is able to go have access to. So you don't need to hide it. You don't need to go to Abochi. In the past, Abochi has dollar. Bank of Ghana has rates. What he has here. So it's not more like that. Abochi is now chasing dollar. So Bank of Ghana is now able to determine who gets what at what time. So whatever pregnant they are looking at, maybe it's a he-goat pregnancy that they are envisaging. But as for human pregnancy, we are delivered already. There's no pregnant hanging. No, yekura baby no, which is the dollar, and we are making sure. Say, I am telling you by my own projection, say, by the end of December. There are factors influencing this dollar to CD differential. So serious indicators. One, yakom meka na dollar no obi a chesu dollar makasa yako yebeye your friend saying Easter na man for chesu dollar to go and bring goods ya weird Easter yako Christmas when the crowd nema free Christmas basisia amount for esu. Because if they don't release this on time, so they are forced to reduce this so that they are able to go and make more money. What do I say? So look, there's no pregnancy at all. Who is pregnant? The economy. And we are celebrating the good management of the economy. And you are talking about, so anybody or we should doom or Kosheni. Nyambe tueni pa kronka oyo koshini
oyo koshagi kofi
what you say commander, because as a Ghanaian no, whatever is look 50 January ever, to be frank with you, she say I mean share board and sana makoto fuel I don't check. But for the past 8 years, the red. I'm looking for the cheapest filling station to enter. Because I must manage my funds properly. But Ceciano, the competition is great. Cecilia, what do you say? Sorry, remember, because it will seem as I'm
no, do it.
11:47.
No, do it.
No, 11. Start.
That's what I'm saying. Star is doing 11:47.
You issued a statement yesterday, so it's.
They are doing 11:47. What do you say? So my house junction, I branch in, I fill my tank. Those days.
But even
look,
that,
I am not mean to me fill my tank. I use 1,200 to fill my tank. See, me you see 600, 700 to fill my tank. Half of the amount. Now when more, economy more. See, we should do. What kind of nonsense is that? You called Joma, you told me see Haruna Kotoba, either 50 Ghana, senior list 100 Ghana. Only one who be that.
No.
So if it is 50-50, it's 50. So why we shouldn't Ghana doom? Adentra. You call filling station. Yes, because you want power. You call filling station. You call filling station. You be so can. You identity to oppose everything. That be, but when him, you outside the mic, they admit. Outside the mic,
yes,
they admit. They say, "Oh, Masa, say beko." Obika chairman and Opay Kura say, if the dollar comes to 8.7, Mahama is going to be, NDC is going to be in power for life. NPP be in the chairman and Opay American. Or say what? He's a businessman.
Yeah, of course.
He brings cars. I don't want to show, but oh yeah, strong MPP. I will say if Mahama is able to bring the dollar to 7 cities, or say MPP would be in opposition for life. So this is a patriotic. No, yes. So why you patriotic thinking? Patriotic thinking. On your MPP, no, a die-hard MPP.
You should applaud Mahama. Mahama has already done extremely well.
Yes. So sometimes
you know. 8 cities or 9 cities.
He finished soon. Then I crossed it.
Imagine they say, yes, in opposition, no, you need to be constructive. Oppose anything that would affect. Sure. Many of you are not paying you can't about to me. Say I'm for non-co hospital. Because Enra, me seriously speaking, Muraho. Look, Muraho, he couldn't walk. He had to lean on GFK.
What are we doing now?
Jose,
I didn't hear him.
I don't wish him dead. He's a human being.
One and I'm all one pin.
But me with him now. Oh yeah,
With
the TAT.
Everything politics is drama. You don't know.
This is reality.
Not me who
is reality.
actions now as comedies.
Comedies,
exactly. Because the one to me that I know, you be comedian. What do I say? But
comedy
go very good. But me who no commander, I won't lie to you. No. I would never wish my fellow human being dead. It's normal. I counted them anywhere I require.
Say based on circumstances, I bet you do akoshim no. Upia for fra. O first reaction, we are very dull.
I know there.
Because of the way they will handle you.
Yes, we are senior.
From experience. Or first reaction to people. Oh yeah, dull.
This one was
sound.
We are sober.
We are sober. Sound be you are afraid of
strange. Yeah. Hey, the end of course.
I said, hey, now you're my show.
Yeah.
It is so be out of crowd who not TMA. Or first reaction, I am show. Why?
That's why they say freedom. You need freedom. You must exercise your freedom with responsibility.
So you were taking freedom now. You were taking. No, but they want to use the word that the yogurt table to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Freedom. The fucking freedom. The change.
Thank you.
Responsibility is the word. Once you have the freedom, make sure say you exercise your freedom with caution and responsibility. Obimuka about how this government persecutes the XY administration. Yes, I say free Victor Solomon. When I carry Victor Solomon, he died in prison. He went to court with his medications. He was in detention with medication. Abra, no oyaripa, he died. What do I say? So if people are looking at it, say they have started, no. I am sure, say the law enforcement bodies, you know, are the best people to tell us what they are up to, but not about it. Yeah. I mean, yes, $200,000. This one we're talking about 54 million. That's one. Casa. Those cars are robbery cars, according to EOCO. EOCO held Victor Solomon till he died. Nobody's talking about it, but the history is there to guide the absent.
All right, thank you. Live in Accra, 100.5. Penny Awingobit. I join here, and he is the national chairman for PNC, and to my friend chairman Awingobit, and importers and exporters. For Penny, but because of where he stands, so right now, tell us, send me an importer or exporter, how am I going to benefit from the current economic system that we have?
Go, me that's it. Mami, na and I have for because me to say, oh, and I said, motive na ejuma.
Yeah.
And me chair me senior comrade, me baba to more. Can come out list to yep appointment on Shame. Bobby, I remember say about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I can't remember the date specifically. I was right on this seat. Nana Ama was here. Na our senior brother and then a father, Honorable Adikuka, was here with me in the studio, and we discussed issues. I was shocked. I was in Koforidua over the weekend when I heard his demise. I think on Sunday morning I was descending the Ubiri coming down at the Kurum area, and I was so shocked. And so, say I know crepa say Asake. I won't go to any Adikuka Yabaha as guest. Now that day I think Nana Ama was the one hosting that you were in here. And so me ma busia for EOCO. And me ma party NDC. Greater Accra and NDC as national party EOCO. But you say I did from the His Excellency President Mahama onye yi kasepa. Not only him. I think say before then to Sampi Yale left us. And Sampi Yale too, I happened to be on UTV before with him.
Yes,
very fantastic man, very calm, but he will make his point very clear. And so it's a big blow to Ghana because their contribution is not only for the NDC party, but the country as large. And so Mama Busia for in EOCO. Me General Secretary no home fan no who juju kakra or hospital which one home e bom pai say yankopon be man no hu ton temtem na umbra pack na yenye adwuma no Bobie me ba ha on about 4 on about 4 things.
Yeah.
One, serious appreciation.
Yeah.
There, I see a bo abano abasupa. Omampai John Dramani Mahama and the Vice President Madam Jean Nana Professor. Another day, a fake another professor on there, a concrete one. Until even though President Mahama hasn't set up economic management team, but there are 3 gentlemen. I see, yes, you should single them out. They are born Abaso, and there are 2 4 bo. The young man Abaso, Sami Jemfi Abaso, Sahabu Pepe na Eshema at Bank of Ghana, Governor, and then the 2 deputies no, Moya di pa. Na come ni na no ekoda Honorable Atufosen so. Finance Minister or say obey budget or to come market or for trotro call you. Or call on fa lankusa ni sari call.
We thought he was joking.
Sure. Mami Kachro, Bobie, Mami Ka Samchro. NPP is strong in opposition. Okay, pass him a catcher some way. When NPP was in government, I said NDC is weak in opposition. Okay, pass.
Yeah.
But NPP is strong in opposition. Say your way.
Yeah.
5 months alone. It is said 4 years and more.
You did this.
4 months.
You did this.
Be a quite be a person room. I say, and quiet. Meanwhile, Ghana for no hair, Ghana for in our come market. And you pa at the fortune and the team, the deputy minister, Modi Tuja. Even you know, only only one deputy minister.
Yes, Thomas Ampem.
At the time, I come market or the deputy no yet to be sworn in self. Okay, pa.
Yeah.
To follow him so that that's just our 2 corners say at here on him the market women's 24 pe. And we turn around. They work out we call it what? We have there are 2 the normal and then there's a term we normally use for the sector. Informal and formal sector.
Okay.
What is here? So the informal sector is huge. That is why EOCO gold mining, meaning honorable member, EOCO gold mining, who used to know Asante Gold, Anglo Gold Asante, and Anamewa, diamond mines and other things. But Mami Kachro, small professional or those that they are trying to reform them to do legal and professional skill mining. No? Small skill miners. Omo gold no also say omo ya mass even bulk unimza. It is importation of goods. Omo ya dekadika for no. Omo also say omo ya big companies no. So that look at the amount of forest gold board there back. Because the gold board, those people no sa dekadika gold mining for no. These are the places that Indians know, any Chinese, any South Dubai for no ya umbaba ton wo mo. Ekoko ye omukrom to say, Uko Dubai, say what Uko Dubai. You see how Katana is. You see how they use our gold. Unemeka. Uko Dubai there. Say Uko Hoda. Maybe Sawa. Ukra was on play for. But I can tell you that look, that area no, that is where the nation look, one team about talk good what these people are. Unless gold board. And I say unless gold board will last you, they have about 3 categories that they will last you. Obia self finance. And I say who ska ubako talk about the bar, so for gold board. And now alligator 1 and alligator 2. Alligator 1 will buy and sell to Alligator 2, and Alligator 2 bring it to Gold Bot. Yes, I don't. So I can tell you, they are getting a huge quantum of gold. This last week, I paid the credit score to some JV. So I'll catch your April alone, the amount of gold that we and he's thinking that end of this month, May, they are going to hit more than that. So, Bobby, it wasn't out of place. Oman pay Baba Boamu Abasu and Nura to single out some that young man. My young born who buy. Number 2, so see the appreciation in Port Honor, Bobby, 10.2 something that customs are using in calculating duty. Is better than 14 point something that they were using. So importers can make good service. And that's why in the market there, you are seeing people issue statement that we are reducing our prices. And I can multiple companies so far, I'm issue statements say they are reducing their prices.
Bobo, we would love to know.
Electoral Ghana, or more issue statements say, see not pick you, see not pick it. And Bell Aqua, Bell Beverages, or more issue statements say because of the citizen appreciation, they are reducing prices. Many companies have reduced. Many, including GPRTU, transport fares are all coming down. And me opportunity to advocate say, so come market. Come market, will be so minimum so pay conte. So come market person nema who do a 1 or 2 or 3 shops compare over whom baby a price no you reduce power. It will force lister store to reduce. It will force a go store to reduce. That is what we're supposed to do. Until you continue to embark on my pain abaso. Nika say you go put oman on any health. Good health, so that he will preside over his team and they will deliver more than what Ghanaians are expecting. Bobby, me feel on a number call. Bobie. I said that Boku boys. Boku boys. Me free Boku. Me Boku this year. Me kusasini. Me worry frafra.
Oh, okay.
Me frafra. I'm worry from Zuango, Kumbosgo. Bolga boys are not hooligans. Boku boys, Kusasi boys, or specifically said Kusasi boys are not hooligans. That very day, immediately after he made that statement, one of us, Boku Kusasi, video say, and Zura will not even allow that to happen until we Kusasi are not violent. We can never act. The security operative. Maybe that's how one offering. Me never no free. Me tell you whatever. Me tell you whatever. I'm not in media aid. Catch you. Also, aye. Me. And yaba. Yaba ya no so. My friend boys, Bonko boys. Oh no, but the Burger boys, Kusasa boys. Ya drew her. What is for your home? Woman to throw out your mind. And not a habra was. Tramo no konu me catch you. Tramo. Konu tramo konu me.
Ono crowd the end.
Another one no.
To demonstration in Jinamwa ni ekrum for no baako bae. Chama won to me. Mrs. Taware. Chief Maduguri. Maduguri. Someone Jairo. You see chief resort the Boko Haram for ba.
I want to put on record. Say, yes.
Sesala.
Half. We be free.
Sesala.
Kologo yes, or free Kologo side no. But Metimakacho say I want to put on record say Bolga people are peaceful lovers. We are not. They are my in-laws. I know. We are one. Frafra speak Kusasi understand. Kusasi speak Frafra understand. Now tells you all speak. If it man people speak Kusasi understand. Kusasi also speak one people understand. We are one people. And I want to put on record that Kusasis are not violence. We cannot go and stop security from doing their lawful investigations. We cannot. And Bolga last one. And Bolga boys cannot do that. So put it on record that something as like PNC Nasa chairman, Missing Free Bolga. May Upper is this year, may Boku this year, me see that thing. He's entitled to it. He should go and defend himself. And I've seen say, may happy say, I don't know, they know, the Tramono, a piano. Sawi no konum no epieno nti ono ga sa baba patcho say oni obia na time out di ono kasa na woni nso woni obia nti that is number 2 that's number 2 number 3 obia Bobie obia haki ana create a Facebook called Samson. Okay, dey for mun team ye o create Facebook called Samson na onim dey odi here We are now one of my friend or a police no send me signal. I don't quite trust say there's opportunity for immigration, custom, military, and if they want to recruit, they should see him and he will support. He will assist. And I don't command now. We say, Mr. James Kujoji. Let me see the name properly and mention the name properly for you. Now, another NASDAQ coordinator, and I put it on my Facebook. Say, my Facebook is Samson Asake. Now, you see me picture. Who come on Facebook with picture now, the tomb no. Or you see me picture tomb. I put it on the Facebook. But instead of Samson Asake or Samson, you see Samson alone on my Facebook. You want me full DM. Of course. Until Nipano or say. You are recruiting military, you are recruiting custom, you are recruiting immigration, and then the people should reach out. And on my number, my friend number, Yanko Poya, my friend number 5, my question say, hey, Obi you see me the equity page. Now, or the number fraud. Yes, number was it kindly, Nippon no people over there, no one was it, kindly contact Mr. James Kofi Jotepe. Number is 05581697776, and he said that the protocol coordinator tell him I said he should help you buy the protocol form and add her name to the protocol list, as well as get them endorses with the protocol appointment form under my approval. Let him know you are one of people I referred to him about the immigration enlistment, and he will take you through the process. As I'm concerned, everything will be done successfully. So, you see me picture, or you see Samson, me picture no you see. Until me so me find my friend Nipano find me say, are you James Kofi? Or say I am. Let me say somebody has created a Facebook account, fake account, and use your name and pretend as it's me and I'm going to report him to the cyber unit of the Ghana Police Service. And then you are so that they will track them. The number is here. Thankfully, the person got the number for me. They will track them and arrest them. So I'm using your medium to tell everybody. I've already issued a disclaimer on my Facebook page. Anybody who call you or text you that there is a recruitment or I don't do scams. Obianim say, I've been doing this work for several years now. I don't do scams, so it's not me. Then the other one I said, Bobie Ashama route. Ashama route Ashama route meaning Pacho Misrawa. Now Okofa voting party 2012. Huh? Your mama vote on your Ashama. 2016, vote on your Ashama. 2020, vote on your Ashama. You're not on Ashama. Remember between Ashama and Kokatamaso. The Ashama and Kokatamaso since 91, 92, 92 Abano. Oh yeah. NDC transitional seat. Don't him, sir. Yeah. Don't him, sir. Yeah. Until say, as it was Adam, Osai, right? As it was Odamti. Every Tatos Global Honor. He set the record. Then followed by James Enua, also Baba D. Tema West. No. But who had translated for Greater Accra? It is Kokatamasu and Ashama. It's always there. Voting partner, 2020, you vote. 2024, your mama, you vote Ashama and Kokatamasu Bar. Yeah, and 2 MPs, no. And there's no way. And then Gesef. Akwete. Please, in fact, all I will say of him in his